Hi everyone, welcome to my studio and another birthday class. This is my third class in a series that I'm doing of 4 different birthday classes because we all have so many birthdays in our lives and ranging from so many different people. So I wanted to be able to actually kind of each week focus on a different style or focus on a different theme. Last time we did masculine projects, created them for the men in our lives or more masculine type feel. And today we're going to be doing it for the kids in our lives. So teenagers, our grandchildren, if you have young children. I'm super excited because today I get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Today is my daughter Erica's birthday. Happy birthday to Erica. She is, if any of you have met her or you hear me talk about her, she is one of the most amazing human beings. She's so fun to be around. She's so sweet, so compassionate. She is in the daycare industry. So she works every day full time. Right now from like 6:30 in the morning until about 5:30, 6:30 at night, 6 o'clock at night, taking care of children, many children. And I cannot even imagine a more difficult job, like so difficult. Her stories she comes home with and just how much it just pulls on her. Anyway, I want to say happy birthday to my daughter, Erica. So, and I have not made her card yet. So today I am going to double dip and I'm going to make her a little package because I've got a little gift to give her and then a card. So I want to thank you guys all for joining me today. Today is also Groundhog's Day. Do you guys know, did the groundhogs see their shadow? I have no idea. I have been not near any real social media. My parents are in town, so I've been spending as much time with them as possible. And today, this morning, my mother and father and I made homemade dog food. So I don't know if any of you have dogs out there. I think a lot of you do. But buying dog food right now is crazy. The kind that I've used since Lola was a puppy no longer can get it. And the kinds that are like it are like, one case is like $50 or $60. It's been so expensive. So anyway, my parents have been making their own home dog food. So now I'm gonna do the same. So today I was making homemade dog food this morning. But now it's time to jump into our birthday. So I'm going to turn you down. Today I have 2 cards and I'm looking at the screen and are you breathing? I am breathing, yes. I'm breathing, talking. So yes, a dog food is just, it like has tripled in cost. So anyway, we are going to be making a bag that will hold some packaging and then a card and then another card and then like a gift card holder package. So we have 4 projects and we are focusing on like projects that you'd make for, the kids in your life or really even like a kid at heart. So I can definitely think of some of my friends that I would absolutely give this to. Someone said that it's 6 more weeks of winter. Listen, I live in Michigan. 6 weeks of winter would actually be just fine. Right now, we usually will have another 3 months of winter. So I know here in Michigan, we just, Groundhog's Day isn't quite as big because we know we're going to get a lot of winter still. Yeah, I heard that it's a manufacturing supply chain issue for dog food. But anyway, so my parents have we're gonna start making our own. It's a lot more affordable. I think all of the groceries together for it were like $30 and it'll last a month. And right now it is just, oh my gosh, the amount of money on the dog food, I can't even believe it. So that was what I was doing this morning. And it only took, 10 minutes. It didn't take that long, but now I have to cook all day. All right, let's turn down. You guys all didn't come here to learn about dog food or talk about dog food either. But I was curious about the groundhog. But anyway, we have birthdays to celebrate and to create for. This is my birthday card class, or my birthday series. So this is how I run my classes. You get them for free. So when you purchase in my online store, at least $35, I will send you the kit in the mail for free. And then if you spend over $50, there will be a free gift that I include too. So it's real simple. If you want just the tutorial version, obviously you guys can all watch and enjoy. Please watch and enjoy. If you want the written instructions, then they're on Creative Corner. And my Creative Corner is at rondawade.com, and it's where I put everything that I do. My winter retreat will be on there. My stamp camp I just did. Like, everything is on Creative Corner. It's cool. All right, so this first project, I'm just gonna jump in. I don't wanna take too long today. Well, I don't ever, any day. Have you guys seen this? This is called Flowers and More. It's a huge pack of 12 by 12 designer series paper. This is free. This is not Celebration. This is in the mini catalog in the very, very, very back. But right now it is Celebration, so a lot of you are putting in bigger orders that are over $150. So this is a very fun, again, I think it's perfect for these birthdays that I'm planning on. So there's some that are great for, again, kids, boys, teenagers. Then there's some that's great for teenage girls and girls in general. But look at that. This is a really awesome pack of paper. I love this piece. This is a fun piece. But the back side is like this yellow squiggle. Anyway, so I kind of had to toy around with the different patterns. This is the pattern that I chose to use. I think this looks very birthday-ish. And then I really love these purple flowers. So this was my second option. I really love this, but I wasn't sure how it's fun. It's a little bright. So this paper is only free in the mini catalog. So in the mini catalog, if you go all the way to the very, 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 very last page, so sometimes it's hard to find. See, it's up here. And it's the value of it, they're saying is it's a $30 value. So these packs of paper, when we do sell them, and we have, they're $30. But you can get it for free, but it costs 18 of your free dollars. So it's only, you have to host a party. So let's say you hosted a kit party or just a party in general, or if you spent over $150 and you're considered a party, and then you get to get it for free. So you can get this paper when your order's over 150. So keep that in mind. That's how you get this pack of paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and I started with 2 sheets of this paper. And again, when it's free, I feel like you can just use it up. And I cut them down to 10 by 10. So here are 2 sheets of that cut down to 10 by 10. Trying to get these out of the way. And I also need to get my trimmer. My monthly meeting was yesterday, and we stole everything off the table, but we didn't put it back. So let me grab that. Hopefully there's not anything else. So you're going to start off with a little bit of scoring. Now I've made bags like this before. This one's a little bit smaller. It's not huge. So I start off with 2 10 by 10 pieces, and you want to get your pattern going the right way. So I want to make sure that my flowers are folded. This is right. So this is going to be the top of my box. Because when I fold this over, I want to make sure, well, I guess actually either way works. Sweet. So you're going to score the first side. You're going to score, I'm actually going to do them at the same time. You're going to score the top. You can only do this with the designer series paper. Otherwise, if it's cardstock, you gotta do them separately. I'm gonna do it at 1 inch across the top. Okay, so I have a 1 inch score mark. And then all the other sides are 2 inches. So then you're gonna go at 2 inches on all the others. So 2 inches there. Sorry, that's my heater. I know it's noisy. I'm so excited. My father is here in town. My father and my mom, they're visiting. I posted pictures of them working. They're busy beavers. They love to keep busy. So anyway, my dad, we bought new lights for my studio, but my studio is like 20 feet high, so I just have never been able to change them. He he thinks he has a ladder that will reach, and I'm gonna change my lighting. So hopefully my lighting will get so much better in here. I'm really excited. All right, so now you're just gonna go ahead and fold along all of those, actually it goes this way, all of those score marks. So you're just gonna go ahead and fold along all of them. All right, I have made this bag. Actually, this is my most watched video I've ever done. Now it's got like 50 or 60,000 views on it. And I created a bag out of 2 sheets of 12 by 12. So this is the exact same concept, but it's a little bit smaller. We bought Erica something a little bit smaller, then it would be that bag is actually, would be too big. So, make sure I got that's why you gotta fold nicely along those lines. So I wanted, I have never made this size before. This is a new size for me. Because I've always just made the big ones. So I just kind of altered the measurements to be slightly smaller. This would fit like a t-shirt. It would fit like, you know, just any like bodysuits or, you know, things like that. If those of you who have girls, they're all, you know, camis and all kinds of like clothes that are a little bit, you know, slippers, socks. This is a perfect size little, or books. Books would also fit. So I just fold that one side down and then just trim these other 2. I'm gonna go ahead and just assemble this while I have it here. So I'm gonna take these 2 tabs on one of the sides. You're actually making panels. So you're just gonna go ahead and glue this down here, like that. Hey, and guess what? We're making a bag, so I highly, highly, highly recommend that you use the Stampin' Seal Plus, or you can use tear tape too. So I might even use tear tape on this next section. So then the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my tear tape. This always seems to be a little bit easier. And I'm going to just line on this edge. You won't be able to see this, I'm gonna show you in a second. So I just lined that edge with the tear tape. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. I'm just gonna go all the way around. Have you guys ever made this bag before? If not, I'm telling you, I make this bag all the time. I made probably 10 of them at Christmas time. And do not buy gift bags. Like, I think gift bags, I'm telling you, I have so much paper. If I buy a gift bag, someone better slap me. If you buy a gift bag, someone better slap you. You can make your own gift bags so simple out of designer series paper. That is beautiful. And I'm pretty sure all of you out there have paper. So this is just a smaller version, but if you do it with a full 12 by 12 sheets, then it's just the same size as a gift bag. Now, if you buy those jumbo gift bags, like you want to fit like a big, huge stuffed animal, okay, I won't slap you for that one. But when you buy the little ones, I'm telling you, you can just make your own. You already have the paper. Like, it doesn't cost you any money. It just takes a little bit of time. So a lot of times I'll even make up a bunch at a time. So if you did one of your whole packs of paper, it makes 6 gift bags. And they're so much more beautiful than the ones you buy in the stores. It's homemade too. So I just did that along that one whole side. You probably don't have to use quite that much adhesive, but guess what? If I'm gonna be pulling it off, I might as well pull the whole thing off. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Just go ahead and glue this tab down. This just reinforces the top. And then we'll do the same thing on this other side. Trim up there. And trim up there. I put adhesive on those tabs. Just like that. Fold that in. Fold that in. So now we have our 2 panels, and we just got to sandwich them together. And then it's this perfect size. I'm so excited. We got her these little, these camis, and so the boxes are just too bulky, and then this is just fun. And because when you make your own gift bag, then you can make a bag, you can make a card to match. So I'm gonna show you the card that we're gonna make is gonna match too. So now you just pull off all of that backing, and this is the hardest part of the whole project, is getting the backing off of here, which is because I'm on a video, it makes it that much harder. Usually I use my pick tool, but I don't know where that thing is. It's up here somewhere. It's probably in my little container, my thing. All right, just pull it off. Come on, Rhonda, one more. You can do it. There you go. All right. So now, this whole piece has all of the glue in there. So I've made these so many times, I've learned a few little tricks. I like to put that one right there on the back. And then I just kind of nestle, because this stuff is so sticky, you don't have a lot of chances to make mistakes. So I kind of like nestle that in there. Make sure it's all the way down in the bottom, and then I'll like take one side and go all the way up, see? And then I'll do the other side. Listen, I have done this where I've had to fight with it and it's a mess. This is perfect the way, this way. And you just make sure it's all the way down, and I gotta move it down a tad bit more. Come on, you can do it, there we go. So, make sure it's all the way down, and then you just line up your edges and you have your bag. This is why I like to keep my glue completely down the whole edge. This seam looks so good. There, that seam is perfect because there is no seam. There's our bag. It's so big it barely fits in the video, right? But it's 2 inches across and it's 6 inches wide. So it's not, the other ones that I make are like this big, so, and like this tall. So this is, and it's, I can't remember how tall it is, but it's not as tall. So there's our gift bag. One thing you can do is when you're done, you have, I cut all these like 2-inch strips. So we're gonna use these to create our card. And then, so we're also, you could take this and create, and I'm going to, a handle. So you have a handle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in here, and then put that over here. You can make the handle. So this would be great if you wanted to do it for, even for like, you know, Easter, make a little Easter bag if you wanted to. Then you just go ahead and put that in, make the handle as long as you want to. So now it has a handle to carry. You could go the handle the other direction. It's long enough that you could do it either way. All right, so now, next we're gonna make the card. So here's your second project, is gonna be a card for my class, what you get in the mail. We're making 4 projects. You will make one of the bags, but you'll get all the pieces for it. So by me choosing to do this, I definitely made it gonna be a little bit trickier for me to ship, right? But I'm gonna make sure it gets to you safely. And then you're gonna make 2 of each of the cards. So you're gonna make two of these cards. One, and there's another card, you'll make 2 of that one. And then the last one's gonna be like a little gift giving thing, and that one you'll make 1 of. So you make a total of 6 projects. All right, so this was a piece of 4 1/4 by 11. Just, you know, I can't see your comments right now, but I will go back and answer all of these. So if you have questions, let me know. Questions about the class, anything at all. All right, so this is a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock folded in half, and then I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 white. Those are really simple. So now I want to create a card that's gonna match my paper, my bag, right? Like how cool is it that we can coordinate? All from the same piece of paper. So I'm just taking one of these strips, and I'm gonna cut it down to 1 3/4, because 2 inches is just a little bit too big. And then I'm going to cut them at 3, 2 at 3, and 2 at 2. 2. So it's the same strip, it's the same paper. So it all is gonna coordinate and look super cute. And this is just left over. I'm sure you could do something with this. So I got my little pieces here, and I'm just gonna create a little background on here that's gonna coordinate with a card. So I'll start with this piece up here and glue that down. And then I'll go with this one and glue it this way. Let's see, oh goody, that's perfect. And then I'll do this one, just kind of alternate the patterns, like that. And then this one. Yep. All right, I know that that's not perfect, but you're gonna see why here in a second. It's not gonna matter. I just wanna get really the color on the edges there. Because then I'm going to take a piece of our white organza ribbon. This is the best ribbon that I think that we have, and I'm just gonna tie it around here. I love using like being conscious of no waste. So this one, like there's like no waste because of the fact that you, this is way longer than I need, because we just use the strips off of the piece of paper that you're already cutting. Okay, this is the trickiest part, is always tying bows on camera. Jeez, it's hard enough with nobody watching. Then when you got hundreds of people watching, it makes it a little tricky, and you think you get better at it, but you really don't. It's not, well, you get better at tying bows, but not when people are watching. All right, so just go ahead and tie your bow the best that you can. Listen, it's homemade. Whenever you make anything homemade, people should just, they do, and they will appreciate it no matter what. So if your bow is not perfect, who cares? They're just happy that you made them something, you took the time. All right, they don't have to know how easy it is. They don't have to know this is super easy. All right, so I just went and tied a bow there, and I'm gonna take one of my scalloped contours. See, like that, the fact that they don't match up perfect, you don't tell when I'm gonna cover up quite a bit of it. All right, let's do some stamping. The stamps that we're going to use for this one is the Best Day stamp set. I'm only using 2 different stamp sets today. I'm gonna be using the Best Day stamp set and the Friendly Gnomes. And these are 2, I think, really fun stamp sets for, right now that we have in the catalog. But this one is actually a brand new one. I love it, it's super fun. So I'm gonna take the cat, and I'm going to the cat and the cupcake. Don't you love that? And it has the big birthday cake, and then all kinds of sayings. I love this, wishing you all the wishes. So I love that. So I'm gonna take the cat, and I'm going to stamp that, and then I'm going to color it in. Voila, my little magic box over here. It's already done. I didn't think I had to color some other things later today, so I thought I'm just not gonna color that one. That'll be one thing that I can not color. Let's take my block, and I wanna use, let's see what words we wanna use. It's the best day because it's your birthday. Let's do that one. And I'm going to stamp that. I'm using Starry Sky. I think that kind of matches that purpley blue kind of color that's in there. So it's the best day because it's your birthday. And that's going to get put down to our scalp contour piece. All right, this is a fun, easy card. Of course, isn't that what you guys watch me for? As you know, I'm gonna do fun, easy projects that are just, you always learn something little. So this one, it's the bag, is definitely the star of the show. But then I think it's really cool to make a card that matches it. And my daughter actually loves cats. She wants a cat so bad, but we keep saying no. And she promised us that if she could keep her room clean for 6 months, that we'd let her get a kitten. And yeah, that's not going so well, but she's still trying. So then this will go here. I gotta see where I'm going. There. So there's the focal point. And remember, then that all is just gonna get glued down to a piece of the fresh freesia, because that kind of matches everything. But my cat, when I grew up, I had 2 cats. I had a cat named Emma and then she had babies and a cat named Cooper. And Cooper was he was like my heart and soul. I loved him. I loved both of them, and Cooper was one of those orange tabby cats. So for me, all cats are orange. I love orange cats. Erica knows that that's my soft spot. So if she ever finds an orange kitten, she knows she might eventually convince me. But there you go. It's the best day because it's your birthday. And then it coordinates with our card. Look at that, our bag. So this is how I decorate the bag. This is really, we sell these things called clear envelopes. I hope all of you know that. There are, I think there's $6 for a package of 50. I put all of my cards in these. As soon as I make, literally all of you, as soon as I make a card, one of the first things, I'm trying to find one of the first things that I do is I put it in a clear envelope. And that is just so that it protects it from ever getting ruined before I use it or before I sell it or before I give it to somebody. So I go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these because I love to be able to do that. So what I'm gonna do for this though, is they are obviously clear. So I'm going to take off the little backing there, and I'm gonna put a little bit of glue, and I'm gonna actually fold the flap back So it's not, the flap is actually getting glued down. Now there's a little bit of glue there, but probably not enough to really stick. So then I'm going to put some, again, you could use, this is Stampin' Seal Plus. You could also use tear tape, but it's gotta be a really special adhesive to stick to this plastic. Okay, so then I take my clear envelope and I'm gonna position this where I want my card to go, and then glue that down, like that. So now, my card, instead of having to do all the decorating of this, my card is my decoration. So I have this adorable gift bag, and it kind of, again, kills two birds with one stone because it's also the card. All right, what do you guys think about that? Isn't this awesome? I love it. You could continue to like decorate the handle if you wanted to, but I just wanted to show you a really simple, easy gift. It's big. Like if you can see, it is really big. Then how you can double it up with your card. But here is, and so when you order this class, you will get 2 pieces of 12 by 12. They will not be this exact pattern probably, but I'll give you something very, very, very similar. But your project, no matter what colors you use, so this would obviously be for like maybe for a girl or for a boy, but whatever paper I give you, it's these papers here are from the strips of this. So whatever you do, it's going to coordinate, and then you can just color your cat in whatever color you want to color it. All right, so if you love it, you can give me some hearts. I can't see your words, but I can definitely see your hearts. And obviously, I love that when you do that. If you don't like it, it's okay. You can give me a thumbs down or something, but I think everybody's gonna love this, especially whoever you give it to. All right, so there's your first 2 projects. That was 2 kind of mixed in with 1. So our third project is going to be a card. Our last project, I'm gonna use this one again, so I'm not gonna go very far away with that one. But our next project is going to be using the Friendly Gnomes stamp set. This is a brand new stamp set that just came out January 1st. We had the kindest gnomes in the holiday catalog, and they retired. You can't get them anymore. But I'm really happy the company came out with another gnome set for us. And so the Friendly Gnomes, I'm going to take, oh, here it is. I already have a clear envelope here because as soon as I'm done, I'm putting it in this clear envelope after I take the picture. I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm gonna fold that in half. Our thick basic white. Use your bone folder to get a nice crease. Then I have another piece of 4 by 5 1/4. Hey, I didn't realize that, but those kind of have the same measurements. All right, here's something. Everyone listen very, very carefully. This paper it's called the gingham or country gingham paper. It's on low inventory. I checked literally right before I started and it's still available, but it will not be available for long. So as soon as this video is done, you can click the link and put your order in and make sure you've gotten some of this. I have gone through packages and packages of it, but it is, because it's so versatile to go with like all like the ginghams, and then there's blue, balmy blue, mint macaron, and petal pink. It has such a springy, like for Easter, you're gonna want this for Easter and spring. So anyway, this is the paper I'm using. It is still available right now, but not for long. So you wanna make sure that you get on there and put your order in and make sure you get some of this. All right, so I went ahead and already cut my paper, and I took some of that country gingham. We're gonna be using sweet sorbet, and I cut 2 pieces that are 3 inches by 1 3/4, and they're gonna go on here. This is like that. So it's similar to the last card, but not exact. And then I cut 2 pieces of sweet sorbet, regular cardstock, and those are just 1 3/4 inch squares. So I'm giving myself, one thing I do, like when I choose what to show you, I'm like, oh yes, I wanna show you new things that you have to buy, of course, but I also wanna show you ways to use a lot of the things that we're already learning too, so that you understand it's a great value. So I've used this country gingham paper already a ton, so you're gonna be like, yeah, Rhonda, you told me that, and I'm telling you again, you might wanna get a couple packs of it actually. So you could make this in any of the colors, and you could use any paper you want to. I just love the feeling of this paper, especially right now. As soon as I saw that paper in the book, I'm like, yep, that's selling out, no doubt. There you go. All right, now I ran through 2 shapes, the stylus shapes the square because it has the stitching around the outside. And then I ran through this tag from the Something Fancy. Something Fancy is brand new. It has these tags, labels. It has these little shapes that you can cut out, and then it has a couple other little shapes for words. This is my #1, probably most recommended bundle out of the current mini catalog for usefulness. Like I've been using this so much. Look, I have 2 sets of them already because I've been using it a lot. These are like the perfect, this is a nice big size tag. And then all you do is you just run through like this little flower, like it fits in there perfectly right here. And then the top of your tag has the most adorable little flower cut out of it. And then they have a little tulip. So I love those, all of it. So anyway, this is, if you don't have it yet, Something Fancy. And it is a bundle, and the bundle it comes with is just really great words. So I'm sure you've seen me use it a lot if you've been following me much, but that's where this tag came out of. So I'm going to stamp our gnome, and you could use any of the gnomes, but we are here for birthdays. So I'm gonna take just this little, it could be a guy or a girl. I'm gonna take this gnome, and I'm going to stamp it here with our, oops, I wanna make sure I got it inked good. So I love about our photopolymer, you could actually see, I could see that I didn't have it quite inked very well. So I'm gonna put it, it's off to the side a little bit, because I am going to also put a balloon on there, because again, we are doing this for birthdays. So I'm gonna put a balloon. My Stampin' Scrub, or my Stampin' chamois is all cleaned off because Nancy was here yesterday and she went around and watered all of them for me. Wherever I am, I know I got a clean chamois. She gets them all good for me. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to take a balloon and I am going to, let me show you a really quick trick, actually. I don't know if you guys, I know it's gonna take an extra second, but I love to do this. So I want this gnome holding the balloon, but if I just stamp it, I have to either hover it or it looks like it's like the string is there. So I want it actually holding the balloon. So what I'll do is I will stamp just like the hand of that gnome on some scrap paper. I got it, there it is, here's some scrap paper. I'll just stamp that just like that. And then you take your scissors and I'm just gonna cut out that hand, just the hand. This is like if you want something holding a flower, holding a balloon, holding like carrying something. It's to make it look more realistic. This is a little trick. So then what I do with the balloon is I lay that hand over it. So it looks like it's gonna be holding that balloon. All right, see, I just cleaned that off, but this is important. I did this when I made this sample to begin with, so I wanna make sure I showed you guys properly how to do that. So then I will take the balloon and stamp that with black. And the balloon is in that stamp set, which is really nice. And I'm not doing this one upside down because I don't want to mess it up. So then I'm gonna put the balloon actually in the hand of this gnome. But if you look at it, see, now it looks like he's actually carrying it and holding it, because it's called, masking, but you just go ahead and create just a little one and just kind of hold it over there and you pull it away. And now it looks so much more realistic that he's actually holding the balloon. All right, that's just a neat little tip. If you have never seen that, you might be like, yeah, Rhonda, that's old school. But you know, and then on this little tag, I'm going to stamp some words up there at the top. And I'm just gonna do that with a black stamp pad too, so it really kind of pops off. And we're gonna use the words in here. It says, wishing you the most magical of birthdays. So I'll get that one. And I'm gonna stamp that on the top of this tag. You could have used a sweet sorbet ink, but I didn't bring it with me. So we're just gonna do it on black, and black looks good too. When in doubt, you can always stamp with black. It really just pops. And then especially people with bad eyesight, they can see it so much better. They're probably grateful for it. Okay, I just wanted to get all my stamping done so that I could, all right, I'm gonna take out my blends. You guys know I have my favorite blend case here. Every time I show this, I get tons of questions for it, so I can always post the link. But I need my sweet sorbet, because that's what I need. I need some gray, the gray one, and then let's see here. And you know what? I also get asked a lot about the file for these, to label them, which labeling them to me is so, I love seeing on top what they are. So my friend Nancy is the one who did this for me, but I'm sure she would allow me to be able to. So if you are, but you have to be on my email list. So if you're on my email list, then I can email it out. So I won't do individual emails. I can't handle hundreds of them coming at me, but I will put it on my actual email list and just email it to everybody. Okay, those are my colors. I got those picked out. So really quick, I'm just gonna do the light sorbet. I'll do the hat to kind of really pull in that color. So I always start with my lightest color. This is why I colored that cat already, because a lot of this takes the colors. So tell me about your blends, guys, because it's been I don't know, about 5 or 6 years since we've had these blends. We had other ones that just didn't work very well. And then the company came out with these, and I just cannot imagine coloring with anything else. I absolutely love our blends. I'm gonna do the skin tone. This is skin tone number 700 is what this one is. You can make your gnome whatever color that you want to. I'm gonna make this is the light pool party, so I'm gonna make my balloon pool party. I own every color of blends. It's like the first thing that I do when it comes out. So people always ask me, well, what colors do you start with? I'm like, oh, you always start with, obviously, you start with the colors that you love, the most. But then very quickly, I eventually learned that that's like one of my, like when a new color comes out, that's like one of my first things that I buy is the blends. I just color, they're amazing. All right. Oops, I forgot to color in his hands. Oops. All right, and then I'm gonna give some dark gray boots. I think they're gonna be like rain boots. So I'm gonna put some boots down here. Last but not least, I'm gonna take pool party, and that's gonna be the little outfit. You can color these gnomes are cute kind of no matter what you do. But this is the light pool party. And then for this beard, I am taking the light smoky slate, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add the smoky slate kind of to the edges and then where the lines are. So it's kind of like that, to me, is such a cute way to make the beard instead of actually coloring that beard in. So there's that. I'm gonna put some adhesive on the top there, and then this tag is just gonna get settled right in there. All right, we're almost done. I know that coloring took a second, but it's so fun. I know it's probably not so fun to watch, but I know it helps me. The blends I was very nervous about them at first because I don't know how to color. I'm not a very creative person. So it helped me. I spent a lot of years watching people color, and so I thought I would save us some things to show you. All right, so this is gonna go down here on our card. Last but not least, I'm gonna take some of our linen thread. I know, you're like, Rhonda, you always use linen thread. Hello, I know, I love it. I use it so much because this one, it just gives it kind of that earthy tone. It also makes it so it's not bulky. Like when I could have put some big old sweet sorbet ribbon on that, but I wanted it to be so it's flat to be able to mail it to somebody. So I'm just gonna do a little double bow So when you order the class, when you place your order, then you get to make 2 of these cards. So, and I decided I'm gonna make it so you can make, let me show it to you. You're gonna make 2 different ones, but it's all the same supplies. I'll show you. Give me a second, I'm almost done with this. I've gotta put my bow on here. So you'll make 2 of these. Now, if you don't have this gnome set, obviously that's what you can buy, right? If you buy the gnome set, you know, if you spend over $35, then you get to get all the card kit for free. It's kind of a no-brainer. You know, if you want to buy 5 packs of blends, and then that way you get to also get the free embellishment. Oh, I didn't do my embellishment yet. Jeez, what have I been thinking? I didn't put it on the first card either. So I got to put it on the first card. Then this just goes down to our thick basic white. Voila! Look at that. Now, last but not least, the free gift for the week is the opaque adhesive backed gems. These are brand new. Definitely like them a lot. I'm sorry it's not brand new, because guess what? I've been using the heck out of these babies. So there is this almost like a sweet sorbet gem in there. I've already used all the big ones and the small ones. So this one is just gonna get some medium ones, because I've already used all the other ones. I really like these a lot. They have pinks and purples, and then they'll have a white. So if you're doing something that, again, that's a little bit more masculine, then you can just, there. So I went ahead and sprinkled on some gems, and voila. So here's the other one that I made. And when I send you the supplies, when I ship them to you, I'm gonna give you both, or I might even give you like a blue one. But here it is in the mint macaron, and I just colored with macaron and purples, right? Which one do you like better? I love them both. And then here is the one in the sweet sorbet, and I did it in the sweet sorbet and pool party. So they are both, I think they're both really, 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 really cute. And yeah, I love them. So that's your card number, that's your 3rd project. And I'm gonna send you supplies. Again, so I'll give you like some supplies for this, and then the supplies for this one. Or I might even give you supplies for the blue one. You know, I think they're and then you just color in whichever one that you want to. I love the little flower. Oh, I forgot to color in the middle of my flowers. Jeez. There. Now it's complete. All right, let's move on to our last project. So every week I've been focusing on showing you not just cards, right? I want to show you like useful gift giving ideas. So obviously if you're just joining me in, you missed our little box that we made. Hey guys, listen, I picked these gems for a reason. Like, look how cool these purple gems are on this project. We're gonna sprinkle on some of these. These are so awesome. And this one has like both of the colors of the purple. I love these so much. And then we'll put some down there too. So there, I had to put those on. They match like perfectly. So these opaque gems, again, how you get these for free is if you spend over $50, and I'll include this for free in your class. So spending $35 gets you the kit sent to you. The supplies to make 1 bag, 2 of each card. So you're gonna make 4 cards. And then this last project, you'll make 1 of those. All right, let me get the supplies out for our last project. You need 2 envelopes. So you're gonna use 2 envelopes. And we're gonna go back to using that Best Day stamp set that that I already showed you. We're gonna be using this is the Dandy Designer Series paper. And did I bring? Oh, I did bring a whole pack of it. It's another one of those, 48 sheets, and it has a huge range of colors, fun colors. I've used a lot of this one already too, but good for, I think it's great for those kids, those teenagers, and again, those fun-loving adults that you have too, that are kind of kids at heart. I can think of several of my friends, just as friends, that I would also make these for nieces, nephews. All right, you're gonna take a piece of 12 by 12 paper. I chose this one, and you're gonna cut it to 5 3/4 by I'm gonna say 8 7/8. So just shy of 9. Okay, and you're gonna save this little piece. We're gonna do a little bit of decorating with that piece left over. And then this is a really simple project too. Well, you guys know, if you're gonna come here to watch me, you're gonna watch projects that are simple, duplicatable, but I think are really neat. So someone's gonna love getting this. So you just fold that in half. You're gonna take your 2 envelopes. And the first thing you're gonna do is fold this one back. So one of the envelopes you fold it back. And actually, then the other one, you are going to, you could lick that. I'm not gonna lick this on the screen. So we are just gonna put adhesive on the flap. Okay, so this is the opening, right, of the one that you glued down. The back of it is going to get glued down to this flap. So what we're kind of creating is a little book. I'd call it a book maybe, but look at that. So it kind of creates a book that's going to open for them for their birthday. It'd be like a little birthday book. So if you're, I am making this one for a little boy I know whose birthday is coming up in a couple months. So I always love having kind of a mind of what I want to do with it. My next thing I'm going to do is you want to take some ribbon or twine. I'm using this brand new, and it is really beautiful and fun. It's the pool party, it's pool party ribbon. I don't know what it feels very satiny, but it's more, or cottony. I don't know if that's a word. Is cottony a word? And I'm just gonna go ahead and put some adhesive here. I'm gonna tie a bow, so I wanna make sure I leave enough off that there is room for a bow. And then I'll just swing it around in the back, and I'll put a little adhesive there too, just to kind of hold it in place, like that. There you go. So this is that's brand new. That's also in the new mini catalog. So I'm gonna go ahead and put adhesive on this envelope. Now, let's see. Take your piece of designer series paper that you already cut and folded, and if you follow the measurements, it'll be the right size. It's 5 3/4. Then just a little bit shy of 9, and then just fold that over, and then do the same thing on the other side. Put your adhesive. This is great. I've made these when I very first moved away from my mom. Oh my gosh, she missed the kids so bad. This is back when we used to print pictures. I used to make these, and then I'd put their pictures on the inside. And so here, we're just making a little book. So the inside, I'm gonna just decorate really quick. I don't wanna take up too much time. I took 2 pieces of Granny Apple Green, and then 2 pieces of white. And then I'm just gonna cut these down to, let's do it by 4. And then probably, let's see, what size is this? It's 3, so we'll do it by 1.5 and just put one on each side. Like that. And you just you could literally, those of you who are super love to decorate the inside of stuff, you could go crazy with this. You could put as much as you want to. But I used to put pictures on here too. So if you have pictures, little kids love to look at pictures of themselves. You could, print some pictures off and put them on here. And then this just slides right in there. And then you have your little message. And then let's put this one down too. So you could go all out and really decorate these little pages if you wanted to. But for me, I'm making this as a gift card holder, so that one side I'll slip in the gift card, and on the other side I'll put the little message. So that goes in right here. Yep, on the top, on the bottom. And also on this inside to decorate, I ran through ovals. You guys know I love this framed florets. This is unorderable, but if you have been following me for very long, then you absolutely already own it, because I'm always using it. So I just thought I would do both ovals. I'm gonna glue this one down, here. Again, I want to encourage you to just to get creative. Like you can, I like to use a green glue on this frame. You can get as creative as you want and add like a picture of their face. You can add stamped images and such. Let's see here, I'm gonna wiggle that a little bit. There you go. So I did that one. Well, Rhonda, I was a little too forceful with it. Okay, so this is one of the days when green glue and Rhonda are not gonna play well. All right, let me hold it for a second. There you go. So I'll be nice, I promise. We're gonna be using that Best Day stamp set. And I love you that says, wishing you all the wishes. And let's get that one. I got wishing you all the wishes. Let's see. I did not grab my stamp pad. Shoot, I was gonna do that, but let's just go ahead and do it in black, right? Whenever in doubt, just use black. You could stamp it in, Granny Apple Green. Let's go get a Granny Apple Green stamp pad. Let me go grab it. These are the two colors I'm using, Granny Apple Green and Pool Party. I think its coordination is very important. It's worth me running across the room. All right, let's just finish decorating this really quick. You got the concept of it, but then, and then we're gonna do the front of it really quick too. So the Granny Apple Green, and stamping that here, wishing you all the wishes. I have a little oval here, we can put that on, like that. And then pop that up. On the other oval, you can just put whatever you want to on there. See? Wishing you all the wishes. On this one, oh, I was gonna stamp these, I should leave my globe cleaner out because I'm gonna do quite a bit of stamping on this one. So I'm gonna, this one, I'm just putting these little firecracker things. Mostly because I just don't feel like doing any more coloring. And then, again, you could put some more words. I had a little label. And so instead we are going to, I have a piece of scrap white somewhere. It's funny how I get so organized and have everything so nice, but then I bring it out here and it all gets lost. I had a little heart. They're probably still in one of these envelopes. And then I had a little label. Let's see. Nope, they're not in there. Well, they have to be on my table somewhere because they're not in the little pockets. So you're supposed to be in my little pockets. Let's see if I can look one more time. There's the outside. Oh, I found my heart. That was at least good. I don't see my label anywhere, but that's fine because I can create my own label. I just gotta find a scrap piece of paper up here. Oh, I've got one right here. All right, so, sorry. I try to be so organized. And then we're gonna use, there's a happy birthday, it's all about you. So I'm gonna stamp the it's all about you and the pool party. As you can tell, this Best Day stamp set is a good one to have for all birthdays for everybody. So if you're looking, and it's not a bundle, it's just a stamp set. I think it's like 20 bucks. So it's a great one for you just to have in your stash of cards. So I'll just trim that off. So I kind of just created my own label, and that's gonna go there. And then last but not least, we're gonna do the front of my card. It's all about you. Take a dimensional and put that there on the top. just like that. This is gonna get glued down to this side. I glued this frame down. Let's see if green glue and I play nicer on this one. I know, I see people who use this for everything and I'm just always like amazed. Of course I probably should put this down before I did that. Because it's like so messy for me. I love my Stampin' Seal Plus. I would just think it's so good. All right. So there is that. Then you can just decorate with your dots. You know, the front of this has some purple on it, so I'm gonna put some of the that, and then there's just some. You can put some little ones on here. So the whole point is that these ovals, we'll include these ovals in the class, and you can just decorate them however you want to. So you can have a lot of fun with it. And you just put your little dot on there. One more. I wanted just one little white one. There you go. So then you can pull out the dots there. For the front, I've just done the happy birthday, which is from the best day. I wanted to kind of tie in that inside. So I'm gonna glue down just a strip of that granny apple green that's on the inside. So we're kind of just putting that all in together. This will look so much better once it's, and then I took a little heart, there we go, that I ran through with the Give It a Whirl die. And we're gonna color this whole thing in. Now, I'm already feeling impatient. I don't wanna color it all in. But I want you guys to see it done because it's so cute when it's all colored in. I should have colored it beforehand. All right, get my dimensionals. This one is fun to color too. I got my happy birthday. We're going to do, you know, it's pool party, so we'll just color in pool party. It's actually pretty simple. All right, so we got our 4 projects. As I'm talking, I'll do one last time. I'll explain how you get this for free. So this is how I run all my classes when I did them live, and so this is how I do them online as well, is that you get them free based on placing an order. So Stampin' Up gives us commission when you order. So I always say, let Stampin' Up pay me and not you. So if your order is $35 or then at least $35, you get to get the kit for free, which is you'll make one of these and then you'll make one of the bags, but then you'll make 2 of each card. So I'm just gonna finish this. It's gonna be so cute. Yep. And then this is the light granny apple green. You have until Monday to order at midnight. I'll send out, I send out an email with a link in it, but the link is actually in this video. I put the link in before I even start. So you just got it, because you have to place that order in my online store, and then I'll send you that package next Thursday. I usually ship next Wednesday or Thursday. Monday is your deadline to order, and then my helpers and I, we cut all of it, we prep the packets for you. I have to wait until Monday because I have to get you your dots too. So if you spend over $50, then I will add in those opaque gems for free. This is the dark, so there's Granny Apple Green is the color, and then Pool Party. I'm almost done. I just got to add a little bit of, not pink, but purple, because that goes with the inside, or the outside. So you take your fresh freesia. I'll take my fresh freesia, and then that's what I'll add to this middle piece here. Kind of, it does look so much better all colored in. You, of course, could get as detailed as you want to. That's the Ronda. Oh, last but not least, on taking the wink of Stella, and And I'm just gonna add a wink of Stella to this white part of the cake. So it has a little sparkle to it. And then also to the happy. Just a little bit of shimmer. You have to have a wink of Stella. They dry out fast. So it's one of those where you have to, I like to have like a backup in case, well, in case it runs out. Okay. You could also stick some dots on this too. Okay, so this is the front. Oh yeah, so cute. It looks so much better now. So there's that. We'll tie our little bow so you can see the finished outside picture. So this is one where you would give like a gift card. You could also make it into like a little mini scrapbook and actually add pages. This ribbon is very cottony feel. It's very heavy duty. So there's the outside. And then you open it up. And then there are these pull-outs. You can keep decorating and do what you want to, and then you can put your message on one and slip your gift card in the other. All right, hello everybody. I can see you now and I can see your comments. Thank you so much for joining me today for my third birthday class. I love these projects. This little folder with the pull-outs, and one will be a gift card. You'll get that. So pretty, thank you. But listen, what do you think about this one? This bag and that orange tabby cat is so cute. So the stamp sets, I only use 2 sets today, and they're stamp sets. I use a lot of little bundle pieces, but the Best Day stamp set, it is, usually I have a price on it. Nancy hasn't gotten to this one. The Friendly Gnomes is $24. So this one is in the mini catalog right now. And then, for the Friendly Gnomes, we made this card today with a sweet sorbet, but here it is. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I'm glad you guys stayed with me all the way to the end. I feel like this is just, I don't know, when you're making 4 projects in less than an hour, and that's not too bad. So you'll get to make one of each of these. So you'll make 2 gnome cards, and then you'll make 2 of these inside here, and then you'll have your paper for this one too. So I hope that you love your projects today. Thank you for joining me for our third birthday class. There'll be one more, and it's next week. And next week is just gonna be like a whole bunch of different, like we did in the beginning, we did like very playful cards. The second one was masculine. Today was for like the kids in your life and the kids in, that have birthdays. And then next week will be probably some more feminine, some more softer, more beautiful type birthday cards. So I hope that you join me. Thanks again. You can share this video. I appreciate all your, okay, Michelle, what is your favorite? Usually you just say all of them, but today the bag is your favorite. I know, I do usually ask that. I do love to know what is your favorite. It does. So I do want to know, is your favorite, is it the pocket with the little pull outs? I think this one's very useful. And I meant to do it this way. I put them on upside down, but obviously it works either way. But this one, they pull out this way. It just says it's all about you and wishing you all the wishes. And then the gnome card. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. Again, the deadline to order to get the class for free is Monday at midnight. All right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.